Hello future international students, welcome back to our channel. Today we have got some game-changing updates for those who are considering studying in Canada. Whether you are already planning your journey for just exploring your options, you will want to stay tuned. Let's dive into the latest and greatest changes in Canada's student visa rules for 2024. Studying abroad in Canada has become even more dynamic with the recent changes in study permit and post-graduation work permit requirements. If you are eyeing Canada as your study destination, it is essential to be well informed. So let's kick off with an overview of key changes. First one, temporary federal cap on study permits. A major shift has occurred in Canada, introducing a 2-year cap on study permits. We anticipate a 35% reduction in approved study permits in 2024 with a cap set at 360,000. Provinces like Ontario may see a 50% drop in these approvals. But here are the catch. Masters and doctoral students remain exempt from the cap, ensuring a smoother continuation for those who are already studying in Canada as well. The impact vary across provinces, and we will explore these details shortly. But first, why the cap? Canada's decision to limit international students. The surge in study permits has strained Canada's infrastructure, leading to this strategic move. Private institutions admitting a significant number of international students for profit prompted the government to implement a cap. This ensures a balanced education environment and support the well-being of international students. Impact of international student cap. Now let's talk about how this cap directly affects prospective international students. Increased competition challenges for undergraduates and additional documentation requirements are just the tip of the iceberg. For prospective students, the cap brings about increased competition, especially in provinces like Ontario, British Columbia, and Nova Scotia. Applying for undergraduate program become more challenging. There are also introduction of additional documentation requirements, including an attestation letter from the province. Challenges to PGWP eligibility. Shifting gear to a post-graduation work permit changes. Starting September 1st, 2024, graduates from private colleges with licensed curricula will no longer qualify. This measure is a response to ensuring the education value provided international students meet standards. On the flip side, master's graduates can now enjoy a 3-year PGWP, allowing for extended Canadian work experience and enhancing eligibility for permanent residence programs. Longer PGWPs for master graduates. Good news for master graduates. As of February 15, 2024, the duration of PGWP for master's graduates is extended to 3 years. These changes provide an excellent opportunity to accumulate Canadian work experience, a crucial factor for pursuing permanent residency. Benefits of 1-year master's program. Firstly, 1-year master's programs are faster and less expensive than their 2-year counterparts. But that's not all. According to the new reforms, completing a 1 master's program makes you eligible for a 3-year post-graduation work permit, effective from February 15, 2024, regardless of the program's duration. This means earlier access to the job market and increased chances of permanent residency. Spousal open work permit. But there is more good news. Only spouses and common law partners of the students pursuing a master's or doctor or professional degree can apply for a spousal open work permit. This opens up exciting opportunities for families accompanying students on their academic journey. Popular 1-year master's courses. Now let's take a look at some of the most popular 1-year master's program courses offered by various universities across Canada. These programs are tailor-made for 2024 fall intake. Universities offering 1-year master's programs. For the 2024 fall intake, consider these universities and their one-year master's programs. Revised cost of living standards. Finance play a vital role in students' journey. Starting January 1st, 2024, international students must show a minimum of Canadian dollar 20,635 for living expenses. Previously, it was 10,000 Canadian dollar. This changes aim to provide more accurate reflection of students' actual living cost in Canada, ensuring they have ample funds for a comfortable stay. Spousal open work permit eligibility. Changes are not exclusive to students, spouses are affected too. Spousal open work permit, that is SOWP, are now limited to spouses of master's, doctoral and professional program students. Unfortunately, spouses of these enrolled in undergraduate programs no longer qualify. These challenges align with the broader strategy to enhance the quality of doctoral and support for international students. In today's video, we have got some exciting updates for international students looking to study in Canada, specifically in British Columbia and Alberta. New update on PALs in British Columbia and Alberta. Big news, guys! The British Columbia government has kicked off the issuance of Provincial Attestation Letter or PAL for new international student applications. Effective from March 4th, 2024. This new process aims to streamline study permit applications. Reports are also coming in that Alberta has joined the fray, extending this streamlined process to international students in the province as well. Now, you might be wondering what exactly is a provincial attestation letter? Well, it is a verification letter sent from the province to the education institution, which then passes it on to the international student applicant. This letter serves as proof that the application falls within the federal government's maximum limit. The good news is institutions themselves are taking charge of obtaining PALs on behalf of the international students. So, if you are planning to study in British Columbia or Alberta, reach out to your respective institution for details on PALs. PAL allocation in 2024. Now let's talk numbers. In 2024, British Columbia has an allocation of 83,000 PALs for undergraduate study permit applications. However, this is a decrease from roughly 97,000 applications in 2023. Considering recent acceptance rates, the federal government anticipates around 50,000 granted study permit applications in 2024, down from the estimated 60,000 in 2023. Who needs a PAL and who does not? So, who need a provincial attestation letter? Most post-secondary students applying to a non-degree issuing graduate program will require one. Exceptions include primary and secondary school students, master's or doctoral degree students, in Canada work permit holders, and more. If you fall into one of these categories, you are exempt from the PAL requirement. Application clarifications. Now, here is a crucial point for study permit application. You don't need to worry about applying for a PAL yourself. British Columbia and Alberta have streamlined the processes, and your education institution will handle obtaining the PAL for you along with your offer letter. So that wraps up the breakdown of new provincial attestation letter process in British Columbia and Alberta. If you are an international student planning to study in Canada, make sure to stay informed and reach out to your institution for latest updates. In conclusion, while these changes pose challenges, they ultimately aim to enhance the quality of education and support for international students in Canada. From the attestation letter requirement, no longer PGWPs for master graduates. The Canadian government is committed to fostering a vibrant global community. That concludes our comprehensive exploration of Canada's latest study visa rules for 2024. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For personalized advice for careers, reach out to me. Until next time, stay informed and pursue your dreams in Great White North. Goodbye.